Now, guys, I think that a lot of companies need to consider content marketing. And that's what we're doing now, creating educational content, evergreen educational content that we're going to host on YouTube. Now, here's what I've discovered from doing that. There's a video that's doing really well on my channel, and it was from a long form content video. That video was about 25 minutes or so, if I'm not mistaken. But then I broke them down into smaller videos, and one of those smaller videos picked up on Google and YouTube, and it's doing well for a channel of my size, which is quite small. And so I think that content marketing is important to have as a long-term strategy for your company. If you are a freelancer, it's something that you need to consider. Now, I've got an example for this. I know some lawyers that I've done business with, and I've spoken to them about this. But imagine you own a law firm, right? And perhaps you create a video answering 10 frequently asked questions, and you make that one long video. But you can then take that video and break it down into smaller pieces of content that are more digestible. And so from one video, you already have something like 10 pieces of content that are answering specific questions. And in time, if you are consistent and those start ranking on Google, those will start bringing in clients for you. And so content marketing is something that we are taking really seriously this year, creating content. And in the case of my channel, that is gear reviews, that is tutorials, that is entrepreneurial videos like this one, right? But all of them educational content. I think that this is a strategy that every company and every individual should be exercising. So if you are a freelancer, this can work for you. Create content. If you are a small business owner, you can do the same thing. But that's the first one, man. Content marketing is important for a long-term sort of goal. I know that this is not going to give me immediate results, but with consistency and time, I will not need to start hunting for clients. And so this year, I had to prioritize and drop some clients that I was working with and save a bit of time so that I know that every Friday I come to the office and we create content. You know, I might be losing money now, but in the long term, we'll make all that money back. And so I think that content marketing is important as a long-term strategy. Now, guys, let me give you a practical example. Let's say you work on your YouTube channel, you end up having, let's say, 10,000 subscribers. Now, if you convert 2% of those 10,000, you would have 200 people that are ready to buy from you. You know, you didn't need to market, you didn't need to do anything. You launch a product, you launch, let's say, an online course. That's the power of having an audience. You can monetize them anyhow. So content marketing will build you an audience, will build you an audience, and you can monetize on that audience later. So if you convert, let's say your conversion rate is 2% and you've got 10,000 subscribers, it means you have 200 people that are ready to buy from you. So if you're launching an online course, you already have 200 students. You know, it's important to think of it in that perspective. Now, let's say you're charging 1,000 rands for that particular course. If 200 people buy that course, you have made 200,000 rands, and then you can take that money and use it to market the course further. You know, that's just, a practical example that I wanted you to think about. The importance of building an audience and content marketing more especially. So this is something that I think is important for you, for your company to have as a long-term strategy. Now, another benefit of content marketing is you create long-form content, but then you can break that content down into smaller digestible pieces that you can upload on all these other platforms. So in my case, I'm focusing on YouTube, but then I know that I can take that content and put it on Instagram, on LinkedIn. Now I have pieces of content for all my other social media platforms. So creating content for one platform is important because you will then end up having the opportunity and the ability to grow on multiple platforms simultaneously. So content marketing, that's the long-term goal that we have, and that is something that we're taking seriously this year at Marvelous Media. I had to drop some clients that were giving me problems. I was like, man, these guys are wasting my time. Let me take that time and invest it in creating content. And I know that in the long term, it's going to pay off. So content marketing, that's the long-term goal that I think every company should have.